Yizzo. It's gonna be a short one today, people. Renegade in the building. Salute my guy. Yeah, this gonna be a short one. Yeah, it's gonna be a short one. Nice one, man. That poll is in the chat though, man. Pinned on the top. Pinned on the top of the chat. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go holler at that poll. You know what I mean? We already know who gonna win this one with flying colors. You know what I mean? Flying colors. We already know who gonna win this one. You know, we gotta talk about this. It's ugly. It is ugly, people. You can't make it up. It is ugly. It's a lot going on. It is nasty work. It is definitely nasty work. But y'all already know what I do and how I do it, man. We're gonna let the people pull up. You know what I mean? Money gonna give y'all about an hour. We're gonna let the people pull up. Word, let the people pull up. Money gonna about an hour. Hour today, man. That's a fact.
That we wouldn't last. They said we stuck here. They said nobody make it out the dirty sector. Dark side talk. Let's address it. Yo, they talking now. They talking now. They said our name. 30 second, we got them talking.
Dedicated grind music. They say you can't make it out the dirty sector. Nah. Dark side corners, pressure make you tougher. Sector members moving up, we elevating. They still talking down while we demonstrating. They say you can't make it out, that's what they told us. Now they call us out cause the ground got noticed. From the dirt to the spotlight, yeah. Dirty sector builders now the world world watching. I heard a rapper call and say the name 30 seconds. Same one watching every move that we make. Talking like we stuck, like we boxed in a lane. But he mad cause the sector got motion in the name. He said we clout chasing, said we won't go far. But he's still checking views like a fan in the bushes. You diss what you fear, you watch what you doubt. Funny how opinions change when the ground work out. Facts, we ain't lucky, we consistent. Late nights, early mornings, tunnel vision. They critique from the sidelines, comfortable and loud. We build from the bottom where the hate get proud. They say you can't make it out the dirty sector. Dark side corners, pressure make you tougher. Sector members moving up, we elevating. They still talking down while we demonstrating. They say you can't make it out, that's what they told us. Now they call us out cause the grind got noticed. From the dirt to the spotlight, yeah. Dirty sector builders, not a world watcher. Sector members leveling up, new lanes. Same hunger, new platforms, bigger names. We learn from the chaos, master the noise. Turn trolls to fuel, pressure to poise. They stay comfortable, we stay committed. They joke too long, we stay consistent. Dark side lessons, hard-earned gain. You don't survive here without mental strength. They don't hate you when you stuck. They hate you when you move. Remember that? Yeah. They said we peak early, said it's downhill now. But momentum, don't ask a mission, it just grow loud. Same people doubt it, now adjust they tone. Trying to tap in, now that the sector grown. You can't gatekeep hunger, can't block real grind. We paid in time, pain, focus in mind. Dirty sector scars, still show on the skin. But that's proof of survival, proof we win. Proof we win. They say you can't make it out the dirty sector. But we live in proof that the grind apply pressure. Dark side made it sharper, not bitter, not broken. Now every move calculated, every word spoken. They call us out now cause we moving too fast. Funny how the doubt disappear in the past. From the dirt to the daylight, no favors taken. Dirty sector raisers, now we awaken. Dedicated grind music. Said we wouldn't make it out. We did, we did, we did. Now what? Now what? Now what? Now
what? Celebrity Bozo of the week. This is for the Bozo of the week. You Bozo, Bozo. You been a Bozo all week from your head to your torso. So take this award, don't you dare try to hide it. Cause being a Bozo is what you seek. So come on and claim it. You earned it. Just take it. Look. This ain't a lifetime achievement, this a weekly evaluation. Dedicated grind music. Look, this ain't a lifetime achievement, this a weekly evaluation. You had 7 days to be normal, 7 days, and by Tuesday you was already on your worst behavior, acting too tough in the comments with your verified avatar. Outfit look crazy on the gram, look even crazy in person. You did some suckerish just cause you famous, you still a person who did some Bozo activity on tape. We got the receipts, we got the clip, you can't escape. Bozo, Bozo, Bozo. This is for the Bozo of the week. Bozo, Bozo. You thought we didn't see it, we see it, we see it. Hold the applause, we seen you trip on your own cake, you a clown, Bozo. From your head to your J's, take this trophy. The celebrity Bozo of the week. Yeah, Bozo, Bozo. You wanna go viral, here's a reason. Bozo, Bozo. So take the award, don't you front like you're above it. You on for the spotlight, well here it is. Now love it. Yeah. This week's winner, yeah, you. So take this trophy, ain't no publicist can spin it. You was seeking attention where you got it. Now sit in a minute, pulling up to the function like the main character, but you not. Try to flex a fake rollie, the timeline caught that $80 price tag. You got that from downtown, you a celebrity. That means the Bozo wish is magnified. The loss is larger, the fall is funnier. You try to play it off like it was a vibe. It wasn't a vibe, it was a violation. And the people voted Celebrity Bozo of the week. You thought we didn't see it, we see it. We see it. Hold the applause, we seen you trip on your own. Cape you a clown, Bozo. From your head to your J's, take this trophy. Just cause you're famous don't mean you immune. Take the trophy. You Bozo, you earned it. What's a celebrity, Bozo? It's you, honestly. It's having more money than God and less sense than a tree. You wanted all the eyes, well here's the prize, now own the shame. Or Bozo by another name. Don't let it be you.
Bozo, 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 Bozo.
What you do, huh? Got into a beef with a fan, wore an outfit so confusing. Your own stylist posted the before options as a cry for help. Gave an interview and said the dumbest sentence ever. The moon ain't real, that's why my album flopped. Word? That's Bozo, Bozo. You created a moment of pure embarrassment. And we saluted, we had to, it was our civic duty. The celebrity Bozo of the week. You Bozo, Bozo. You wanna go viral, here's a reason. Bozo, Bozo. So take the award, don't you front like you're above it. You hunt for the spotlight, well here it is. Now love it. Bozo of the week. You thought we didn't see it, we see it. High definition, slow motion with the context. And then you could feel me. Fake as you famous don't mean you immune to the foolish. Take the trophy, you Bozo, you earned it. This week. A Bozo is a Bozo, fame is just a spotlight that shows the full clown car. You can't hide in the verified comments, you can't delete the timeline. Every week someone new volunteers. This week it was you. Dedicated grind music. Hold this L, put it on your mantle. Tell your friends it's an award. It is. Celebrity Bozo of the week. See you next Friday, try to be less of a goofy. But we know you won't.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Agent salute. Renegade Society in the building. Salute, my guy. Yes, sir. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about it. You already know, though. We got to talk about it. It is only right that we do so. That is a fact. It is only right that we do so, man. Word. It's only right that we do so. That's a whole fact. Because there's a lot of bozoing going on around these neck of the woods. It's a lot of bozo going on around these neck of the woods. People, we can't act like we don't see it. Let me find out y'all scared to call these dudes out. Let me find out y'all scared to pop out. You know what I mean? We got to talk about it, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, I'm only going to give y'all about an hour today, man. You know what I mean? I ain't going to be on here too long. I'm going to get this one up out the way. You dig? But y'all see what's going on, man. Like, you know, we got a lot. Let's see what this list, let's see what this poll looking like, man. That poll is in the chat. That poll is pinned on top of the chat. You understand me? It's pinned on top of the chat. That's a fact. You know, so y'all see the list. You know what I mean? Y'all see the list. You already know, man. When you got Jim Jones, I don't surprise he ain't got not near a vote. See everybody voting for Fat Joe. You know what I mean? Fat Joe definitely out here bozoing. There's a lot of information coming out on boy. Just nasty work. You know what I mean? We got Max B. He out here bozoing. That's a whole fact. Album is trash. Music is trash. And this ain't no slander. Y'all got y'all right to have y'all opinion. This is just only my opinion. So it's only right. You know what I mean? This is no slander. No, none of that. You know what I mean? It's just my opinion. You dig? We got Dame Dash. You know, Dame Dash is on this list. You know, he out there, you know, with his shirt off, you know, acting like he's 20 years old again. City Bama, salute. You know what I mean? We got to talk about it, man. You know what I mean? He out there ready to fight a million dudes. You know what I mean? That's Bozo activity, man. You know what I mean? Dame Dash should be about that bread, man. Anything else is irrelevant. You know, but, you know, he made this list. He made this list for a reason. And we got to talk about it. You understand me? It is nasty work. That's a fact. It's nasty. You know what I mean? It's definitely nasty, but we gotta talk about it. You know what I mean? We gotta talk about it. And so we gonna start off. We gonna start off with Jim Jones, man. You know what I mean? Why I feel Jim Jones is out here bozoing. You know what I mean? We gotta get right to it. It's a whole bunch of allegations going on. With Jim Jones. And I got a short. I don't know if it was AI or not, man, but they got your man Jim Jones. He out there on that good old electricity box. You know what I'm saying? Trying to jack that good old electricity. You dig? But I ain't want to jack it because I think it was AI. And then lo and behold, we come and we got news allegedly that man ain't got no heat and no lights in that building, man. Like, what's going on with that, man? Why, dudes walking around here, all this chunk jewelry on, talking about, they drip is better than everybody else drip. They doing this, they get into a bag and they doing this, but, like, come on. We ain't got to act like we ain't hear that landlord talking about he owe that money on. You know what I mean? We ain't got to act like we ain't hear that. You know what I mean? Not only did he owe that money on, now it's looking like he ain't got no lights and no heat. They said your man over there burning candles and all that. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how true this is. It's all allegedly. You know what I mean? This is allegedly. You know what I mean? Allegedly, I'm hearing Mano falling back. Mano don't want nothing to do with the talk show. So I don't know if that's the reason. Allegedly. Allegedly they saying Dave East got kicked out the whip. Allegedly. Could it be because of all this that's going on? Is that what's going on? I don't know. I did hear, they got video where it's supposed to be somebody in his camp secretly recording someone in the building asking whoever, should we contact Con Edison? You know what I mean? And this is, the lights is out at this time. They talking about should they contact Con Edison? Smoked Out Society salute. They talking about Con Ed. What you got to contact Con Edison for? You know what I mean? Them bills should be paid. You know what I mean? If you get into the money on, you know what I'm saying? If you get into the money on, man, them bills should be paid, man. You know what I mean? We ain't even talking about rent. We already, allegedly heard, you ain't paying the rent. You know what I mean? We don't know how true that was or how true that is. You still in the building. Allegedly, we heard Fab's supposed to have paid it. I don't know how true that is either. You know what I mean? So, like you say, he's giving them something to talk about since they're saying he don't have light. I don't know, man. They got, shout out to my man Harlem Legend, man. They just did a show, where they got somebody that's in the building, man, that's asking them, should we contact Con Edison? That ain't no act. That's a fact. This ain't no act, people. Hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Yeah, this not no act, man. You know what I mean? This is not no act. Not like that. Like, why would you want that kind of slander on your name? Why would you want that? That's not good. That this is not good, for business. To be honest with you, it ain't good for business, people. And I don't know why would he. That's a fact. Salute to everybody that's in the bushes, man, watching, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all. Oh, nah, it ain't nothing. Ain't nobody got no issues over here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got no issues over here. You know what I mean? For those, for those who know, they know. Ain't no issues over here. Let me say something, because it could be this. You know what I mean? It could be this. But even so, you know what I mean? I know the moderators ain't got no issues with nobody. I know NY Nikki Baby ain't got no issues with nobody. I know Asia ain't got no issues with nobody. You may be catching one of them pre-uploads. You understand? Fuck, I'ma say it, I mean, Shooter. Shooter hit me. She thinks, it was an issue with in the chat. You ain't got to be in the bushes, Shooter. That's a fact. You ain't got to be in the bushes. Anybody got no issue with you, they know you home team. Anybody got no issue with you? I don't know why you think that. Ain't nobody got no issue with you. If anything, it could be me. I ain't, I may not see the chat at times. You know what I mean? Like I said, it could be due to the pre-uploads. They are pre-uploads. You know what I mean? It's not live. The chat be live, but I don't be around. You know what I mean? The video just go. You know what I mean? But I'm sure, again, like I said, there's only two people that moderate my platform, and that's NY Nikki Baby and Asia. And I know damn for sure they ain't got no issue with you at all. You know what I mean? But salute to you. You know what I mean? You're always welcome over here. Everybody's always welcome over here, man. You know what I mean? I don't get caught up, or I try not to. I don't get caught up into that. You know what I mean? For those who rock with me, they come over here and rock, and I acknowledge them. I don't get caught up in the two faces. I ain't with that. You know what I mean? I stand on low over here. Yeah, that's what I said, Asia. I don't know. I don't know who she could be talking about. You know what I mean? Anybody else that be in the chat, she already know how that go. We can't control what a person say, but I'm sure by now people know they don't come over here and they know I don't play that shooting at this person and shooting at that person if it ain't, going along with the show. You know what I mean? So you always welcome over here. You dig? But, like I'm on pace on what's going on with the show. We talking about these bozos right now, man. We talking about your man Jim Jones. Oh, that's what I was getting to. Yeah, we talking about your man Jim Jones, man. Oh, nah, Shooter. Asia ain't got no problem with you. I don't know. Why would you think that? Nah, no, I'm here to tell you, nah. I'm here to say hell to the no when it come down to that. Shooter, she rocks with you. She go time into your shows and all that. She rocks with you. NY Nikki Baby rocks with you. She timed into your shows. They be in there when I pop out, when I pop in. Word. But we gonna get to this, man. Like I said, this is not no fake. This is
Do we need an electrician? Or do we need Con Ed?
shout out. We don't give a damn podcast. My man Harlem Legend, Hassan Campbell, and my guy.
Haas, what's going on here?
I'ma play it back, but that's somebody inside his camp in the building talking about, do we need an electrician or do we need somebody to come out? I'm about to play it again. You know what I'm saying? For y'all, so y'all can hear it. They breaking it down. You know what I mean? As far as, what's going on. So I'm gonna shut my mouth, you know what I mean, and let them get they let them get their talk on. You dig?
Out here, Haas. Because 50 Cent, that's what happened when you have the Bloods and the gangsters and, you know what I'm saying, when you put them in a place of establishment. You know what I'm saying? So they do sneaky things. How did 50 Cent receive this footage? That's the question. When I tell you it is nasty, I'm talking about, the only question I got for y'all is, do we need an electrician? Or do we need Con Ed? Hey, y'all. Put it in the comments. Sorry.
Do we need an electrician, or do we just call on that and they come out and return everything on?
Hans, what's going on here?
Now that's what's going on. That's what's going on. You know what I mean? And for this to be digital Hollywood, people, I don't know why would he put himself in that predicament where the lights are off. Somebody is clearly in his camp saying, should we call the electrician or should we call Con Ed? For those who not know what Con Ed is, that's electricity people. In New York, we call it Con Edison. So I don't know why would he even make mockery of himself or chase that much clout to where he be looking like the Bozo. So if that is a play, or if that is digital Hollywood, he's a Bozo for that. Yeah, that's a fact. He's a Bozo for that. You don't get no, like you don't get no brownie points for that. You making fun of yourself by having no heat and no electricity. It's a video floating around where you inside the building with full armor on. Like it's Brick City in that building. You mean to tell me that he's willing to make a fool out of himself to that capacity? Like he's willing to go out that bad to chase content? Like, come on. That's Bozo-ish to me. It is no way in the world I'm going to make mockery of myself like that. There's other ways, but that way is not it. That way is not it. It is no way where you hear somebody, right, talking about, should we call Con Ed or electrician? I'm going to let y'all hear it again.
IFC where they, because we all know 50 Cent called them squad.
They do sneaky things. How did 50 Cent receive this footage? That's the question.
When I tell you it is nasty, I'm talking about, the only question I got for y'all is, do we need an electrician? Or do we need Con Ed? Hey, y'all.
Put it in the comments.
Sorry. Do we need an electrician, or do we just call on that and they come out and return everything on?
Hans, what's going on here?
Now, it's video to this. I just got the audio, but it's video to this where they're having a powwow in the building and they are talking about, should we call electrician or Con Edison? Now, I don't know what part of digital Hollywood he acting for, but I wouldn't put myself in that kind of predicament to be having the world think that I can't pay my electricity. We already feel like you can't pay your rent. But now we over here talking about paying an electricity bill? Like, I don't know. It ain't looking good for Jimmy, man. It ain't looking good for Jimmy, people. And that's not the only thing. Well, he looking like the Goofy. Ain't nobody else looking like the Goofy. He looking like the Goofy. He looking like the Goofy. So I guess this right here is digital Hollywood too. I guess this right here is digital Hollywood as well.
Fight for you. Yeah, they do. You know, for you never did nothing, nigga. You ain't no gangster. They do. That's right.
You're entertainer.
They the gang bangers,
Tough
nigga.
rapper.
You soft, gang. You soft, nigga. You soft, nigga.
You get the
You
film.
soft, nigga.
You get the
This ain't
film.
1989.
You get the film. You ain't never seen nobody fuck me up. You ain't never
Don't
ran
fuck
from
him up, bro.
nobody.
Fuck him up. You know the cigarette. You know the cigarette. Fuck him up.
No cigarette. Go ahead. Fuck me up.
Give me the glass.
Fuck me up.
Move, Chrissy. Chrissy, move, Chrissy.
Come on, y'all. Baby, please, you can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't. No.
Hey, go inside and do something.
You never
man.
see me down and out.
Come on, guys, please. Let's just chalk this off as a fucked up day.
Ain't no fucked up down. He came down out his house to try.
Now, is that digital Hollywood too? I just want to know. DBA, salute my guy. Yeah, it's smoke and mirrors, but why would you bring that kind of smoke to your mirror when you out here looking like a bozo? Like, that's just bozo activity. That's not digital Hollywood right there. The man asking for a fair one, he ain't even give a fair one. And then he turned around and tried to stick one of his goons on Dame. That didn't go well. Like, I mean, come on, man. We just can't make this up, man. This right here is nasty work. It's ugly. You know what I mean? You know, and my man Artie voice from a fan, I don't even know why he even want to make this digital Hollywood. Like, I wouldn't even want to know why he do that. Like, why would you want to make mockery of yourself? At the point, it's just, now you're mocking yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could sit back and give all kind of explanations on why would somebody chase clout. I get it. I get it. Why you want to chase views? I get it. I understand. But we all know digital Hollywood, that's dark side, dirty sector-ish. That's what we do over here. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do over here. Dudes over here ain't talking about they owning buildings and they got all this money and they, like, we not hearing that. We not hearing that, people. We hearing that come from the man's mouth. Talk about how he doing what he doing. Yeah, DB, and I dig all that, man. I dig all that. But the whole issue is when they got there and you get that call that is a plate for you to eat, you going to eat that plate, man. I don't care who it is at this point. Nigga, at one point, nigga, in a roll call, nigga said, nigga, I eat my mama for this. I eat my mama for this. So you mean to tell me when they pulled up and they found out it was Dane who they was talking about, that changed that plate on the table? That changed the menu? Nah. Not at all. Not at all. And it's sad, right? Because he told one of his guys, go pop off. He took the cigarette out of his hand. He took the glasses off the man's face. And not one bottle popped. And let's not leave out the fact that Dame is out there, from what I'm seeing, he's out there just with him and his girl. Jim out there with about 10, 15 dudes. Jim out there with 10, 15 dudes, man. And all Dame said was, yo, let's shoot the fair one. And clearly we hear one of Jim goons tell Jim Jones, yo, just beat the nigga up, man. Just beat him up. Jim like, nah. And turn to another dude and take the cigarette out of his hand and the glasses off his face. No bottle was popped. Now, I know I'm not the biggest, toughest gangster. But if I have a group of guys and we going somewhere to put in work, that's what they coming for, to put in work. I'm just saying. Even with that, DBN, I mean, even with that, that's true. That's a fact. That's what makes him more of a bozo. Because the man said he wanted a one-on. He didn't need all them people. And especially for nothing to take place. What is the reason for all them people? And nothing is going down. I'm just saying, man. I'm just being honest, and my man might get B voice. It just don't make sense to me. It really don't. Actually, it's sad. It is sad to watch. It definitely is sad to watch. I ain't even gonna lie. It's sad to watch. It is definitely sad to watch. I know I wouldn't be doing that, man. Like that's something right there that should never go down. That's one. That should never go down. Not in that predicament. Not in that situation or in that predicament. Not in that situation or that predicament, people. Because not only did that make Jim Jones look bad, but that made them niggas he was with look bad. That's a whole fact. That makes the people he was with look bad. DBS said, when I consider you my squad, my people, I don't want to put you in harm's way or put you in a situation that's gonna. Well, then, you saying it better than me, then, DBN. That makes him more of a bozo, because that's what Jim Jones did. Because now, let's say if that thing would have went left, and Dame had some guys that was there to protect him, we could look at it that way too. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say, Dame had some guys there that was going to be willingly to protect him and put that work in. And Jim brought them dudes over there supposedly to do the same. And none of that goes down. And none of that goes down. That's not a good look. On all angles. It's just not a good look. You know what I mean? And Jim been bozoing for some months now, man. We gotta stop it, man. We gotta call a spade a spade. You know what I mean? We can't duck it. The fact that he going out bad on these streets, whether it's digital Hollywood or not, for one, why would you even have to put yourself in a position where you know what I mean, you gotta go out digital Hollywood style? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even put yourself in that predicament? You know that you know we know why we do it. We know why we do it. We chasing views. You know what I'm saying? We chasing views. That's just a whole fact. You know that ain't no lie. That's what we doing. We chasing them views. So what will be Jim Jones' reason? Why would he should be chasing views? He's Jim Jones, ain't he? He's Capo. The views should be chasing him. Not people making him content. See, it's a difference. It's a difference, people. When you become the content, that's no bueno.com. Give me a second, people. Give me a second. Pardon me, people. Yeah, that's just nasty work, man. Like, there ain't no way around that, man. We can call everybody else bozos for the same thing, for the same reason, and all that. But for that reason right there, that Jim Jones using, nah, there is no way in God's green earth, people, I'm gonna make mockery of myself like that. There's other ways, man. You know, there's other ways. I'd rather go out like a Troy Ave or something like that, faking a botch robbery. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather go out that way. But to sit around, you know, and act like you don't got light somewhere, act like you don't got heat nowhere. Like, come on. Like, come on, man. We got to do better than that. And if that was Digital Hollywood, he got to do a better job acting, man. He got to do a better job acting. Now, I will say this. And again, I don't know how true it is, but I seen a show recently. I don't know if that was an old show. They just, you know what I mean, uploaded it or whatever, or however, where Queen Flip went into the building. You understand? And the lights was on. You know, the lights was on. You know, he had everything running well. I don't know about the Heat, because they still had these big coats on. You know, dudes was in the building with the hoodies on, and I don't know about the Heat part. But the lights was on. I don't know when that show was recorded. You know, I don't know that either. You know, so I will give him the benefit of the doubt with that. I give him that. I give him that. Well, come on, Jimmy. For you to be making a play on yourself, like to make you look bad. I mean, come on. You know, that right there was just like out of linea. Like, it was just out of linea. It was out of pocket. Word, that was out of pocket. That was out of pocket, man. That was out of pocket. And it just shows again, you know what I mean, people, how they stealing pages from our book. It goes back to that. It goes back to how they stealing a page out of our book. You know what I'm saying? It definitely goes back to that. It definitely goes back to how they stealing a page out our book, man. You know, now they doing plays. Now we digital Hollywood. Now he pretty much make a mockery of himself. Like, how do you even have time in the day to do that? I agree with you with that, DBN. He get the Bozo of the decade. I'm telling you, man, he been Bozoing for some time now. That's a fact. He been putting that red thing on his nose for some time now, man. It's just like, all right, when enough is gonna be enough? You know, that'd be what I ask. If I had the opportunity to ask him, like, yo, when the mayhem gonna stop? And you're not even getting enough views to reward your bozo-ness. You're not going viral. You know what I'm saying? You're not going viral. Then we look at the background, it's like, yo, here's it. You a guy made records. You made a hit or two. You got the exposure from the industry. You talking about you better than Nas, which I don't really have a problem with that, because in this rap game, you know, you got to have some kind of confidence in yourself. Whether you own one or not, you just got to feel that way about yourself. But why you got to go through these measures? That's like us turning on the TV, or my bad, YouTube, and we see Vlad doing digital Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would Vlad need to do digital Hollywood? What would be the reason? Like that, like these are the points that I'm making. Like, and it's the same thing. You turn on YouTube and you see Vlad doing digital Hollywood. You see something happening to Vlad, and it all comes out to be fake. Nah, I can't jack that, man. I can't jack that, people. I can't even sit here and act like I jack that. I just can't. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. I definitely don't. I mean, and it really just don't make sense. You should be able to do that organically. You ain't got to do digital Hollywood. Then I keep hearing him saying, yo, long as they talking about me, I am the algorithm and all. Like, you're not that. They're not talking about you in good terms. Like, you're getting dragged out here. You're getting dragged. Freaky Zeke, Cameron, 50 Cent. It's like, when is it gonna stop? Like, when is it gonna stop? And you know what's the wild part, right? I just thought about this today. So I'm saying, damn, you know what? Everybody, like, for an example, you got a person like Fat Joe that says they rocks with Jerry. Why none of these people stepped up and said, yo, Jim, if you need a little help, I got you? Like, why none of them stepped up? Why none of them put this on the table? Why none of them offered their help? So it's just ugly, people. It's definitely ugly. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely messy. And it's definitely nasty work. Definitely. It's definitely nasty work. I just can't, I can't jack that. You know what I'm saying? Just like I can't jack, I only got, we almost an hour in, only 4 people. Well, I guess the other 50-some people's in the bushes watching. I don't jack that. You know what I'm saying? That's bozo-ness to me. Niggas is that caught up to trying to make me look bad. You know what I'm saying? That's bozo-ness to me, people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll never happen. It'll never happen. Because trust me, right? Check this out. Once I press in on this video, them commercials start rolling. Yeah, people, the commercials start rolling. You know what I mean? So hit that like button. I hope y'all hit that like button on your way in. For the 4 people that's here, 5 people now. Hit that like button. You dig? Share the live out if you haven't. And subscribe to the channel. That's a fact. And if you in the bushes, come out and do the same accordingly. And you feel like you want to go back in the bushes, go back in the bushes. But I'm not going to let y'all drag me back into the messy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all right with it. You dig? I'm all right with it. This is content I'm giving. You know what I'm saying? So if you got to, you know what I mean? You got to take a hit. I'd be the one to take a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not chasing views, man, at all. At all. Because I know and understand if I press this live button, right, and I put in my title, oh, I'm shooting at this person, I have a packed house. But I'm all right with it. I love it, actually. I don't end my live with a headache. I don't end my live losing my voice. And I ain't got to worry about the messy. Now, don't get it wrong. I'm still with it. But, if you want better, you got to do better. And I'll be the first I'll be the first. I'm gonna still put my show on though. At the end of the day, what y'all want me to do? Oh, yo, I only got 5 people in the building. Oh, you know what? Let me end my live, man. I ain't doing none of that. For what, man? I'ma still put on. I always say, if I didn't got one person watching me, I'ma still put on. It just sucks for the people who have to watch the show from the bushes. That hate be real. That hate be real. You know, the hate just be real. And that's just what it is. And I understand that. I understand that. But I can't jack what Jim Jones doing, man. Like, I just can't. I can't see it. You know what I mean? I just can't. You know what I mean? It just don't add up. Word, it don't add up. Then the people kill me, you know, who be talking about they support you and they do this and they do that. And they just do the limited. They do the bare minimum. You know, a lot of people don't know what support means. A lot of people don't know riding out what a person means. They don't understand it. But this is, you know, this is the world we living in. You know what I mean? It's nasty. It's definitely nasty. But, you know, now it's a good thing because you really know who supports you. You'll really know that. Like, you ain't got to dig. You ain't got to wander. You ain't got to do none of that. They're going to show you. Frankie Blanco, salute. They're going to show you, man. You know what I'm saying? They're going to definitely show you. You know, so I think that's the beauty of it. Because they'll show you. You ain't got to question nothing. You let it play out. And I'm a firm believer it'll play out. 1090 salute. It'll play out. You know what I mean? So, you know, sometimes when I look at it, I don't even get tight at what's really going on. Because you look at the chats, some of these people chats, and you be like, wow, they'd rather tune in. Yeah, you know, everybody say, yo, Bucks, you know, this is what they do over here. Yeah, I get that. I get that. But that doesn't explain the reason when you say you support, but you'd rather be in the bushes watching the numbers and then make mockery of it. You know, like, come on, man. Niggas got to do better, man. You know what I mean? That's a fact. Niggas got to do better, man. It's just corny all the way around the board. Corny all the way around the board. You know, sometimes it be the person that you think rhyme with you, they be hating on you on the low. Straight up, wanting you to fail. That's a fact. Wanting you to fail. They throw you the bare minimum to try to get you to act like, yeah, you know, I ride with you. Yeah, I support you. Or what? This by pulling up? Sometimes, quote of the day, the person who looks outside. Hold on, let me get my eyes. Let me get my eyes. Let me read that what Frankie Blanco said. It's just nasty work, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm all right, man. Anybody who know me in real life, they know, man. I'm going to put on whether rapping or clapping, man. Word up, man. I'm going to put on whether rapping or clapping, man. He said, quote of the day, the person who looks outside dreams, the person who looks inside awakes. That makes some sense. I like that. I like that. The person who looks outside dreams. That's a fact. And the person who looks inside is a weight. I agree with that. I agree with that. But you know, the world is the world now is being ran off of who think they getting over on you. You know what I mean? That's what the world is being ran off of. Who think they getting over on you. You know, which person want to make you look, you know, less of a person. Which person don't respect who you really is. That's where everything is being lost. The respect factor. You know what I'm saying? They piss on you and tell you it's raining and they want you to jack that. That's what this world be on, man. It's a whole fact. That's what this world be on. That's what it's based on. You know, same thing with YouTube. You know, if you ain't jacking the buffoonery and you ain't in that circus wearing that red nose like the other bozos, then you know you don't, you know how they say, you know, you stand out. You know, I get it. I stand out. I'm not one just to sit there and just jack any and everything. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. And the sad thing about it is when you make that understanding understood, they get mad at you. They get mad at you and try to make you the villain. Yeah, that's a whole fact. They get mad at you and try to make you the villain. Yeah, and get mad at you and try to make you the villain. You know what I mean? That's just bozo-ness to me, man. You know, I respect a person more if they just keep it all the way a million. Yeah, you respect a person more. They keep it all the way a million. Yo, Bucks, you know what? This was going on. Such and such. I respect that. That's what up. I dig it. But when you run around and you go to some of these platforms and you say, okay, I understand. If I ain't up here screaming, spitting at the screen, arguing with motherfuckers I really don't know, I would never know or meet in real life, the building to be packed. It'll be packed. Packed house. Everybody want to know, yo, who Bucks ready to shoot at? Yo, who this and who that? It'll be a packed house. Everybody be want to be a part of it. Everybody want to hear it. Cause I'm like, I see the people who press that live button now and the conversations they be having, they be like, wow, this is what we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we doing? This is what a nigga gotta do. But it's always, and it's like that in real life too, man. You know, a motherfucker always wants you to jack the bull-ish. That's and it's the same thing. I ain't even gonna lie, it's the same thing. You know, a motherfucker wants you to jack the bull-ish. You know, they want you to be the butt of their joke. They want you to play the role that you're not used to playing. They want you to be less than the man or woman that you are. They want you to be less than that. And then when they get caught up and you catch on, now you the villain. Now you the person that's causing all the confusion because you keeping it 100, because you keeping it real. A lot of people don't know about none of that. You know, a lot of people are scared to be who they really are. Yeah, they scared to be who they are, man. If you take a lot of these people on YouTube and you tell them to cam up and you tell them to tell you a true story about themselves, oh, man, they running. They out of here. Pune, they out of here. And they don't want no parts of it. They don't want no parts of it, especially if you gonna keep it a hundo, if you gonna keep it 1,000, Oh yeah, they don't want no parts of that, man. They don't want no parts of that, people. You know, because they motive is, like I told you, they motive is they want to piss on you and tell you it's raining. That's their motive. And they want you to jack it. They want you to jack it. They want you to be a part of the buffoonery. And don't be telling no truth. Oh, man, they don't like that. Meaning, like on YouTube, you come with some content. You know, you talking some shit where, you know, you can get your laugh. You know, you can have an opinion without it being shot down. You know, you come be a part of a show that everybody can kind of dissect. Ain't got to be a right or wrong. Ain't got to be none of that. They don't like that. Because it's like, you know, people like chaos. You understand? That's what they love. They love chaos. You know, I was always told, man, you know, a person who stand on business, that be the one most likely be the less liked person when you standing on business. But if you a bum nigga running around here, selling people dreams, lying, that get praised. You know, it's like truth over lies. That's why I say I don't know why Jim would rather run with a lie for clicks and views. That's bozo-ness. Because why would you want to degrade your character for a click and a view? Why would you want somebody to drag you, especially if you this person that been running around, you know, talking about how you putting on, you know, you supposed to be this big blood. Like, why would you want to put you and everybody else that jack you in harm's way to look like this? Because this was a bozo move. You know, Jimmy put these guys in the spotlight to look like bozo. Check it out.
Yeah, they do.
You know, for you never did nothing,
They
nigga.
do.
You ain't no gang.
They do. That's right.
You're entertainment.
They the gang
You're a
bangers,
tough
nigga.
rapper.
You soft, gang. You soft,
You
nigga.
get the film.
You soft, nigga.
You get the
You
film.
soft, nigga.
You get
This
the
ain't
film.
1989.
You get the film. You ain't never seen nobody fuck me up. I ain't never
Don't
ran
fuck
from
with my blood.
nobody.
Now you see that? Now, how can you be respected when somebody you brought to the wall telling you, yo, go beat him up, and you deny it? Nah. And go get somebody else to fight your battle, and they don't even put on. They don't even put on. He made this whole squad look like bozos. Nasty work. How's you being, like, how can somebody respect that? Ron BX, salute. Like, how can somebody respect that, man? You already, man. You know, you already know what it is, man. You already know what it is, man. Sticking to the program, staying consistent, you heard? But, you know, like, how do you respect that, man? You know what I mean? Just nasty work, man. You know what I mean? YouTube, streets, real life. It's just when you sit back and you just look back and you look like, wow, like you? That'd be the other thing. Like, you? Like, really, you? Like, people be having audacity. You already know what it is, man. It's the Bozos, Celebrity Bozo of the Week, man. We talking about the Bozos. Right now, we on Jim Jones, man. Bozoing. We talking about how he, supposedly, allegedly owned the building. Allegedly, the lights is off. Allegedly, no heat. Allegedly, couldn't pay his rent. That's just Bozo-ness, man. And it's like some type of truth to it. It's not slander. It ain't nobody out here dragging your name like with a lie. Like, these are the things that we're seeing, allegedly. Yeah, that's a fact. It been floating around. Like, that wasn't no cap. Like, this is not cap, people. This is real.
Yeah, they do.
You never did nothing, nigga. You ain't no gang
They do. That's right.
You're an entertainer.
They the gang
You're a
bangers,
tough
nigga.
rapper.
You soft, gang. You soft, nigga. You soft, nigga.
Can you get the
You
film?
soft, nigga.
You get
This
the
ain't
film?
1989.
You get the film. You ain't never said nobody fuck me up. I ain't never
Don't
ran
fuck
from
him up,
nobody.
Brian. Fuck him up. You know the cigarette. You know the cigarette. Fuck him up.
No cigarette. Go ahead. Fuck me up.
Give me the glass.
Fuck me up.
And the thing that's confusing to me, he's calling Dame soft. But Dame is the one saying, yo, shoot the fair one. Jim don't want no problemos. Yo, DSL Law, you salute, man. Appreciate the pull up. Dame don't want no smoke. Dame wants no problemos. That's a fact. DSL, like, you want that man to fight your battles, and he didn't even pop a bottle. And that's a fact. Ron BX, that's all facts. I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. We seen it. We see what's going on. We see what's going on. It's just nasty work. Like, how you act like you don't see what's going on. Then you the big bro, supposedly. You put a call for somebody to eat. They didn't eat. That's your plate. And they don't even lift a fork. They don't even lift a spoon up. It's disgusting. Like I said, it's disgusting, like these numbers over here. It's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting. It's nasty, man. And then act like you don't see what's going on. Nah, you see what's going on. You see what's going on. You see what's going on, man. But at the end of the day, he all right with it. You know what I mean? I'm going to make content on it every time. I got to have fun with it. I got to have fun with it. I'd rather be the one having fun with it, people, than the one who's being made fun of, because that's what it boils down to. It boils down to the people that's making fun of you. That's what it all boils down to. You know, the people laughing at you. That's when, you know, I hear Jim always talk about, yo, I'm all right with it. You know, these are the things that come out of his mouth. Pause. I'm all right with it. I'm the algorithm. You turn on YouTube. Look what they talking about. Like, when did that become the move? When did that become the move? When did that become okay for the person that's getting dragged? Hey, yo, when did that become okay for the person that's getting dragged? Harlem Romeo, salute. Like when? I'm just so lost. Like, I guess, you know, hey, come outside, let a nigga smack you around, and you still the winner. You know, you come outside, niggas smacking you all up and down the block, and you come back outside like you put in work. Like, when that was all right, when that was cool. But that's what they doing on YouTube and in real life. It's happening every day. We always say this. The Bozo niggas are winning. The Bozo females, they are winning. They are the ones who's winning. They the ones who moving that needle. The ones who's not okay in their own skin. So now they want to make you feel the way they feel. Ugly. Facts. They want to make you feel ugly. And they'll make you feel that way by any means necessary. It's nasty, man. It's definitely nasty. So this is why I say, damn, you know what, Jimmy? Like, you gotta have, and that's another thing. Like, being on YouTube, I guess it's safe to say it comes with a character. Being on YouTube, right? It comes with a character. You know, I don't really, I can't say, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say really, but I can't say that a person, well, at least in this sector, let's just say that, at least in this sector, cutthroat salute, my guy. Let's just say in this sector, right, that a person come up here being them. You know what I mean? A person coming up here being who they are. And they stick with it. I don't see a lot of that going on. I see a lot of people, again, in this sector, they come up here and they be other than they self. You know what I mean? They be other than they self. And then have the nerve to push that like or live or subscribe button again the next day. That's the weird part. That be the weird part. Like, how you okay with looking like a bozo? When do it sinks in like, yo, hold on, this not a good look? Even if somebody outside the box put you on, yo, that's not a good look, man. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do this, or, you know, I'd do that. Hey, yo, Ron BX, they doing it every day, man. They doing it every day, man. All you got to do is go to social media, man, and go to YouTube specifically and watch some of these platforms. And you say, damn, man, that's ugly. Oh, you can't tell these people that, man. That's on YouTube and off YouTube. Because, you know, I hear that a lot too. Oh, yo, in real life, I ain't like this. So, nah, I'm a firm believer, right? And again, only on this sector. How you move on these YouTube streets in real life, you move the same way. Junie, salute. I'm always in the bushes because I had to pause in between work. So I know. Yeah, that's all right. You good money. You know, we ain't really talking nothing, man. You know, pretty much, you know, who's the bozos, who been bozoing, you know what I mean, celebrity-wise. You know what I mean? Talking about the reason why we feel like they bozoing, why they feel it's okay to make mockery of they self. Because that's what it is. These people, they come up here, they make mockery of they self. You understand? And then they be wanting respect after that. Like how I just seen you make mockery of yourself and you just put yourself in a position where you didn't even respect yourself. You know, like how you want respect and you don't even respect yourself. Let's just get to that one. Sir Valentino, salute. Junie said, listen, I learned so much hip-hop. Now laugh loud. I forgot about him. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, Jim Jones is like, and you know, for a person like Jim Jones, I still ask the question, like, why would you put yourself in a position to look messy? Because you look messy. You know, you got video out there, you got audio out there talking about your lights is turned off in that building you allegedly that you say you own. They say you ain't got no heat. You know, you out there with your lady. How should I say it? You out there with your lady ready to fight on somebody who did good by you from the outside looking in. I don't know what's really going on because I'm not in the circle. So I got to say outside looking in. Okay? You make allegations like I heard him say on somebody's platform, they sent Dame to the store. You know, I heard him say, you know, Cam was scared of a particular person in his neighborhood. And you like, yo, hold on. Once upon a time, wasn't you rocking with these people? Wasn't these people your home team? Wasn't you breaking bread with these same people? It's like, yo, it's blasphemy. And it's sad because the fake is going to win. I see what they mean by you got to fake it to make it. Because that's what these people do out here. They fake it to make it. And when you no longer want to play that fake role, you become the villain. That's what we're talking about, Jim. Jim is faking it to make it. He's putting himself in positions where he got to step outside of character. Again, allegedly, to make it seem like he ain't got no lights in that building. Because I'm a firm believer in reverse psychology. You know, when things are really is what it is, but then yet you still front like it's not. I'm a firm believer in that. Even with that, I heard that. Cam to let somebody punch him in the face and he ain't do nothing. You see, but these are the things that if you're looking from the outside in, you would never know. Until, see, this is what I'm saying, people. We can't duck reality and just say it's just YouTube. Because check it out. That's the same thing they do on YouTube, right? That's why I got Dame on this list too. Because you once upon a time rock with Cam. And if you know Cam got punched in his face and he ain't do nothing, why did you still remain to rock with him? But it's like YouTube. You know who really rock with you on YouTube when y'all get into a situation. Things be said, old dirt get brought up, and now y'all become enemies. And y'all become enemies just that fast. So you got to sit back and you got to say, wow, when you look at all this as a whole, like, yo, wait a minute, man. Why all this stuff coming out now? Same thing with Freaky Zeke. How long has you been sitting on that video? You had to wait till you get into a situation with Jim Jones or however it went. Now you put this video out. Now you start making Instagram reels. Oh, yo, it's cold in that building. You need heat. Like, why wasn't these things brought up when you was rocking with him? Calling Jim soft. Like, this is what I'm saying, man. I don't know why Jim jacking that. Like, he's a bozo for that. Like to me, it's like I'm not gonna jack nothing that's gonna belittle my image, man. If you trying to belittle my image, I'm not jacking that. I don't care who you are, what you do. I'm not meant to be bought. Is the attitude that I'm gonna carry. And that's what it be. You throw a little munyon around, people think you just supposed to stay mute. All right, yeah, I'm rocking with Dick. We get into that bag, so, I ain't gonna. No. You got to call that out right there. And if that's your people, they gonna respect the check. They're gonna respect the check. That's just a fact. They're gonna respect that. I mean, somebody that really rock with you is, they ain't gonna sit there and try to argue with you. They ain't gonna sit there and try to overtalk you when you talking. If they your man, they gonna, you know what, my guy, you right. Or even worst case scenario, let's talk about this. If it's on YouTube, behind the scenes. Check me behind the scenes, my guy. Let me get the phone. What up, man? That wasn't that you looked at wacky. That's how things supposed to be carried. Not you get upset when a person call you out on your ish and it be fact and you get mad. You start digging up old dirt. You start exposing them for things that you already knew when you was rocking with them. Like, I'm telling you, man, this bozo ish go a long way, man. You know what I mean? It goes a long way, man. And you definitely got to, you got to keep your windows open, never broken, man. Because a person will try to drag you and belittle you right in front of your face. Word up. And that's what's going on with Jim, man, right now. He's still running around with the Dipset merchandise. He's still running around like he tough. Even in that audio they got years ago with the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation. Like, even with that, right? on audio, he's telling somebody to put in work on Tekashi 6ix9ine, right? This is the sad part. Bear with me, people. I don't even think so, Ron BX, to be honest with you. I just think, that's Jim, still forcing himself to think that he's still a part of something that they don't want him a part of. That's just me. That's how I feel about the situation. You know what I mean? I truly think that he just, forcing himself to think and feel that he was the one. Like it's straight Bozo-ish, man. It's one thing, right? When you are an attention-seeking person, that's how you move. You feel like a person need you. You still feel like you are obligated for people to treat you the same way the people that'll kiss your ass, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you look at Jim, it's like, yo, if niggas dragging you the way they dragging you, like, how would you feel so obligated to just put yourself in a position like, yeah, I'ma still get money off that bird, or I had a bigger role in that than certain type of people. And one question you just gotta ask: if you feel that way, why would you entertain the bullish? Because it's one thing when you sit there and you say, all right, I'm going to let you get that off, but I'm going to have the last laugh. I'm going to let you get that off, but I'm going to have the last laugh. Compared to, I'm not going to let you get that off. I'm going to respond to everything you throw at me. But yet, I'm still going to represent the brand. How is that? Because somebody should stand for something? Like, somebody should just stand for something, man. That's just a fact. Somebody just stand for something. But, that's, like I said, people, I got the poll. Let me see where we at with the poll. You know what I mean? I see where we at with that. Like I said, Jim Jones you can't just ignore what's going on with Jimmy right now, man. It's impossible. You just can't ignore it. So we got 9 votes. That's wild. We only got 9 votes. Jim Jones is winning, which is respectfully. Jim Jones is winning. He owned that. You know what I mean? Max B got 11. Dame Dash ain't got no votes, and Fat Joe got 22. So we gonna speak on Fat Joe. You know what I mean? We definitely gonna speak on Fat Joe. Right? And I speak on Fat Joe to say, again, Fat Joe gave his opinion. And now I'm just gonna give my opinion. You dig? And the things that's coming out of Fat Joe's mouth, I mean, he pretty much you know, he's putting himself in that Bozo algorithm. Because here you are on a big platform, you got a machine behind you, but yet you still go out your way to talk about the dirty sector. And this be the most thing that just bothers me, man. Because you get people, they forget where they come from. They forget about the people who seen this before. You know what I'm saying? They forget about the people who witnessed the bozo-ness before. But they be wanting you to forget. You know, that's just like somebody saying, oh, you said that. Oh, no, my bad. Oh, yo, that happened 30 years ago, and you still talking about that? Yeah, because it happened. How can I forget? It's like, yo, Fat Joe, do you realize we see? You started off with digging in the crates. Law Finesse, AG, Showbiz. They gave you a start. Remember, man, you was hanging out in the projects. You was a project baby. You was once that crab in that same barrel you talking about. So how is it you feel so comfortable with disrespecting the people who's taking the same process that you took to get where you at? Now, he was talking about this sector. He said it, the dirty sector. Plethora of times. He keep on saying it. He keep on saying it. He keep on talking about how the people in the dirty sector talk about, I guess, the entertainers, you know, talk about how people in the dirty sector ain't got no life pretty much. You know, small channels like myself, you know, they feel like that ain't going nowhere. But you know what's crazy? I will say this about Hassan Campbell, man. They could talk all that talk they want to, right? But if you want to match them numbers up, I don't see that show close to 1 million subscribers yet. Now we talking about Fat Joe, Jadakiss. You see what I'm saying? You see how people will try to slander you, and when you look at their backyard, it's not clean. Like, who are you to try to talk about the dirty sector and the same people that you're trying to slander in the dirty sector, and you deal with the numbers? Their numbers are high. Like, I mean, come on, what we talking about? Y'all dudes come from the entertainment business, where literally y'all not around faceless support. Y'all around people that y'all can see that support you. We not talking streams. We talking about people physically going into these stores, buying your records, buying your albums, wearing your merch. It's a big difference. So how can I sit back, right, and I talk about a person who's doing better than me? That's why I said it's a lot of weird-ish going on. It is. Because there's no way you're supposed to be sitting at the top, as you say, all the way up. Right? All the way up. And you got time to look all the way down about people who's trying to come up and make a better life for themselves the same way you did. Like, yo, it's great. Yo, all people got to do is look at it. That's a fact. Just look at what's going on, man. And these are the people, right, who say they win it. All you got to do, man, is step back. Yo, they're telling themselves. You know, they tell on themselves. Because you have to ask that question, people. If you all the way up, how you got time to look at somebody all the way down? And how do you even have the patience? Let me say that again. How do you even have the patience to turn on YouTube and slither through the dirty sector? Because I'm still trying to figure out, how do you even know about the dirty sector? It's not like you go on YouTube and it give you categories. All right, well, this here is the clean side, this here is the entertainment, and this here is the dirty sector. I didn't see it yet. So I don't even know how you even got introduced to the dirty sector. How did you figure that out? How do you know what's going on? But yet, you go tune into his podcast, and that's all you hear is slander. That's all you hear. He got story for days, people, talking about other people. The things allegedly he did to other people. Because you ain't really talking about hip-hop. Not one time do I tune into that show, man, and we get all facts about sports. Not one time do I turn into that show and you talk about all facts about hip-hop. All you do is take a page out of the dirty sector's book and you go Carl Hamilton. Even down to talk about how females smell. What females should be putting on as, like, come on, man. Come on. Like, what we doing here? And it's sad to say this, right? Because the only thing Joey Cap is doing, he's opening up a bloodbath. You know, that door where people about to drag you. Because you have a lot of skeletons in your closet, Joey Cap. You have a lot of skeletons in your closet, man. I could give you one. French Montana sat on the same show. Same show. And talked about how you didn't even pay him for doing a feature on your show. That's bozo-ness. How you got all this money and you don't want to pay people for the features they do on your show? Now check this out. And then he acts like he don't recall. Hey, yo, Joey. Yo, he be acting like he don't recall people. He don't remember. He don't know how, he don't know how that even took place. Now, from what I understand, French said he corrected it. He fixed it. But why did French have to go through the measures for you to cut him that check? Why? He had to contact lawyers and all that. To get his message across. And then when he starts talking numbers, Joey Cap say 10%. French Montana say 5%. But if you so much boogie down, why did French have to contact lawyers? That's bozo-ish, man. And it's a lot of other nasty allegations out there on you, Joey Cat. So I'm confused on what angle you even taking by throwing the dirty sector in your mouth like that. Pause. I just don't get it. I don't even know what was your angle. I mean, the alley-oop is cool. But is that hitting hate? Like, is that really hate? Is that jealousy? Because the way you talk, Joey Crack, you shouldn't have neither one. And that near bone in your body, man. Pause. It shouldn't. At all. Because I'm still listening to all the way up. All the way up. But you got time to talk about people that's all the way down. Like, come on, man. Come on, Joey Cat. You come from the projects, man. You're a project baby, man. You know what I mean? You shouldn't even have room to speak about anything that don't deserve growth, man. When you see somebody growing and they trying to get to where they need to get to, man, you should salute that. You shouldn't be slandering them. Lord Finesse, AG, Showbiz, them guys, Big L, them guys allow you to get on. You don't remember that? They allow for you to get on. They allow your voice to be heard. Because I'm sure anybody knew nothing about no Fat Joe until digging in the crates. That's what people know you from, digging in the crates. So I don't understand that. I can't jack that. And then it's sad for me, man. It's sad because you a BX representative, and it's like we don't move like that in the Bronx, man. Certain people anyway. Just don't move like that in the Bronx, man. That's not something that a nigga's supposed to be proud of in the Bronx, man. Shouldn't be proud of something like that, man. To hear somebody, that'll talk about the same type of people that took the same avenue that you took to get somewhere in life. It's just sad. But, when you look at a bigger picture of it, you know what I mean? Like I said, allegedly, we was talking about this on the Hip Hop Talk Weekly, where I'm in the Bronx, people, and it's not too many spots or any spots that I can go to that represents Big Pun. There's no, I don't see it. Now, I'm not saying they don't have it. I just don't see it. I don't hear about a Big Pun Day. I do know he got a son out here that's spitting. I do know, rest his soul, Big Pun may have had the biggest TS chain that I ever seen in my life. Rest his soul. I can say that. It didn't just make you think, wow, if that was your brother from another mother, why wouldn't you want the same thing for his son? Even if y'all not on good terms, business is business. But you worrying about what niggas doing in the dirty sector. And before I get up out of here, people, right? We're going to talk about this. He also, I'm telling you, man, they're using dirty sector techniques, man. He tried to put Max B in a trick bag. He tried to have Max B think the people in the dirty sector was dragging him. Ain't that something, yo? He tried it. And I like that comeback Max B came back with. But he tried it. He literally tried to put Max B in a trick bag, people. And the proof is in the pudding. All you got to do is go to Vlad TV. That's all you got to do. Go watch Vlad TV show. Vlad TV interviewed the female who dragged Max B. It wasn't nobody from the dirty sector. It wasn't. But you try to throw Max B in a trick bag by trying to throw that on him. Tavon, salute. You tried to throw that on him. Oh, my bad. I ain't even Tavon. Queen T Royale, salute, Queen. Appreciate the pull up. I said Tavon. You try to put that on Max B. Respectfully. You tried to put Max B in the trick bag. That's Bozo activity, Joey Cat. That's a fact. That is a whole fact. And speaking of Max B, said China did a video, he put Max B in the comment section. I mean, you know, when you dealing with the dark side, dirty sector, like that's what's gonna happen, man. So you gotta tread lightly. You gotta tread lightly. Because what you put out there in that universe, that meta world, it could come back to bite you in the butt. You know, a lot of them rappers, they don't want a lot of things exposed. But when you start running your jibber jabbers and you start opening up cans of paint and you can't paint, it get ugly for you. Right? It get ugly for you. But y'all check this song out by my man Renegade Society Production, man. This song hit hard, man. Pause. This joint hit hard, man. And this song is dedicated, again, Joey Cap gave his opinion. I'm giving my opinion. You like music, Joey Cap? This is a track for your ass. Check it out.
They said we wouldn't last. They said we stuck here. They said nobody make it out the dirty sector. Dark side talk. Let's address it.
Yo, they talking now. They talking now.
They said our name.
30 seconds, we got them talking.
Dedicated grind music. They say you can't make it out the dirty sector. Nah. Dark side corners, pressure make you tougher. Sector members moving up, we elevating. They still talking down while we demonstrating. They say you can't make it out, that's what they told us. Now they call us out cause the ground got noticed. From the dirt to the spotlight, yeah. Dirty sector builders, now the world watching. I heard a rapper call it, say the name. Dirty sector. Same one watching every move that we make. Talking like we stuck, like we boxed in a lane. But he mad cause the sector got motion in the name. He said we clout chasing, said we won't go far. But he's still checking views like a fan in the bushes. You diss what you fear, you watch what you doubt. Funny how opinions change when the ground work out. Facts, we ain't lucky, we consistent. Late nights, early mornings, tunnel vision. They critique from the sidelines, comfortable and loud. We build from the bottom where the hate get proud. They say you can't make it out the dirty sector. Dark side corners, pressure make you tougher. Sector members moving up, we elevating. They still talking down while we demonstrating. They say you can't make it out, that's what they told us. Now they call us out cause the grind got noticed. From the dirt to the spotlight, yeah. Dirty sector builders, now the world watching. Sector members leveling up, new lanes. Same hunger, new platforms, bigger names. We learn from the chaos, master the noise. Turn trolls to fuel, pressure to poise. They stay comfortable, we stay committed. They joke too long, we stay consistent. Dark side lessons, hard-earned gain. You don't survive here without mental strength. They don't hate you when you stuck. They hate you when you move. Remember that? Yeah. They said we peaked early, said it's downhill now. But momentum, don't ask a mission, it just grow loud. Same people doubt it, now adjust they tone. Trying to tap in, now that the sector grown. You can't gatekeep hunger, can't block real grind. We paid in time, pain, focus in mind. Dirty sector scars, still show on the skin. But that's proof of survival, proof we win. Proof we win. They say you can't make it out the dirty sector. But we live in proof that the grind apply pressure. Dark side made it sharper, not bitter, not broken. Now every move calculated, every word spoken. They Call us out now, cause we moving too fast. Funny how the doubt disappear in the past. From the dirt to the daylight, no favors taken. 30 second razors, now we awaken. Dedicated grind music. They said we wouldn't make it out. We did, we did, we did. Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what?
You feel me, Joey? That's how I feel about that, man. That's my opinion, man. I thought maybe you'll feel, you'll kind of like understand that in the music format. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't really feel no kind of way about what you said. You know what I mean? Because some of the stuff you said about the people in the dirty sector, you right about that. But the only thing that I didn't like about your opinion was that behind the slander, you didn't come with a remedy. Because you're doing the same thing we doing over here. It's just that you got a machine behind you. We don't. We get ours from the ground up over here. You dig? We get ours from the ground up over here. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. You know what I mean? And you got to understand. You got to understand that. You know? And until you do that, I don't know where, like again, I don't know what's your angle. I definitely don't. And I don't know why you took it upon yourself and you tried to make it a problem. That's where I'm confused at. You try to make it a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you try to make it an issue, man. And the saddest thing about it is, why? Queen T Royale, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support, Queen T Royale. Definitely appreciate that. You already know, man. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Day one supporter. You know what I mean? No matter what. You know what I mean? You gonna pop out. You gonna show up. You know what I mean? That means more than anything. I'd rather that, than somebody who pop out and act like they support and they really don't. All they want to do, is make a mockery out of you. Stay in the bushes. You know how that go. You know what I mean? But, I've been down here this road before, man. It ain't about nothing, man. That shit happens in real life, man. You know what I mean? But people go against your grind. You know what I'm saying? People will go against what you're trying to accomplish. But throw you a seed or two, and act like, yeah, you know what? I support you. I this, I that. Just to say that's what they did. But, I'm a firm believer. Ways and actions, man, means everything. You know what I mean? So, I appreciate that. Queen T Royale, that's a fact. But yeah, man, that's Joey Crack, man. You know what I mean? That's definitely Joey Crack for you, man. And I might continue this right here. I definitely might continue this right here because I'm gonna give the people, time to go get their vote on. You know what I mean? Y'all heard my reasons of Jim Jones. Y'all heard my reasons of Joey Crack. I gave y'all little reasons of, Dame Dash. You know what I'm saying? Why I feel like, he out here bozoing. You know what I mean? It's nobueno.com. You know what I mean? Too old for that. Even though that video was, maybe 5-6 years ago. But I just don't feel like you should have stooped to them dudes' level. You know what I'm saying? Like you gave them dudes an opportunity when I don't think nobody else did. And for them to, you know, treat you in this manner, you know what I mean? I think that shit is like corny as hell. But again, like I said, man, that's the new, you know, that's the new, how would I say? That's the new win nowadays. You understand, people? That's the new win. You know, and you get people that made it out. Queen T Royale, good night. You have a blessed night. You be safe on this Friday and you stay warm. Yeah, you know, you got people who made it out, right? And they hate on the people who still trying to win. You know what I'm saying? They still, you know, like what you get out of that? Like, what's your angle? But you let somebody ain't got not near bone in their body that's trying to win, they get celebrated. You know what I'm saying? They get celebrated. You know, you got people that'll pucker up their lips and kiss all kind of ass. They get celebrated. You know what I'm saying? But for the people who putting that pain in, who putting that work in, that's out here, that's really trying to win, that got things going for themselves, that shit don't even get recognized, man. You understand what I'm saying? It don't get recognized, man. All you get is slander. But I'm here to tell you, man, you know what I'm saying? Keep winning, because you can make it out. Shout out to 050 The Movement, my man China Brim, my man Harlem Legend, man. Don't let this song go over your head. Shout out to my man Renegade Society Production.
Yo, 050 bucks. I see they out here hating. We viral, a cosign make motherfuckers hate. We winning. We winning. Us never them.
UNT Network with a network, make the network.
Dark Side General.
Let them hate, let them hate. Let them say my name. Cause the hate is real, means we winning, we winning.
Salute to my guys. 050 China Brim.
Harlem Legend, I see you, boy.
You winning, keep winning, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Let them hate.
Dedicated crowd music.
Dark Side General. Yo, 050 bucks. I see that they out here hating. Yeah. Yeah. They watching the metrics, watching it climb. With every new cosign, they losing their mind. The whisper turn to chatter, the chatter, the screams. It's all in the blueprint, it's all in the dreams. They thought it was luck, it wasn't supposed to happen, but this is takeover. Here's the plan, while they talking about clicks. We building a throne, all the hate they gave us turn to stone for the foundation we own. Look at the wave, it's too big to capsize. The hunger is real, hate is realer, a cosign now. We are the sign, motherfuckers hate when the stars align. They biting the style, but they lack the nerve.
UNT Network,
What a network makes the network. Woo, working.
we winning, we win. It's us, never them. So let them hate, let them hate. Let them say my name. 050 bucks, 050 bucks. Cause the hate is real, means we winning, we winning. We winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning, so let them hate, let them hate. Keep winning, yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning, so let them hate, let them hate.
Love, yeah. From the ground up, we built this. In the face of the doubt, we turning up the heat. Shout to my guys holding it down. Through every storm, steady as a rock. 050 China Brim, Harlem Legend. I see you, you winning.
Keep winning.
This ain't just a moment, this is legacy. Talk, feed the sector, I'm doing me. No lie detected. Dark side in the building, general of the sector.
Dark side, dark side.
Where the winners get crowned, and the doubters get drowned. The cosign now, we are the sign. Motherfuckers hate when the stars align. They study the moves, but they miss the soul. UNT Network, we got the world on hold.
We winning, we win. It's us, never them. So let them hate, let them hate. Let them say my name. 050 bucks, 050 bucks. Cause the hate is real, means we winning, we winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning, so let them hate, let them hate. Keep winning, yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning, so let them hate, let them hate.
Let them talk, let them point, let them plot out the end.
Every mention just a boost, my friend. The noise is the proof, the friction is the spark. We in the arena, they in the dark.
Salute to my guys, the ones who really ride, the ones who built the wall from the other
winning. We winning. Dark Side General. 050 the movement. 050 trying to brim. Harlem legend. We win. Let them hate. Let them say. We viral. We legend. With it. With them. We winning. We win. With it. With them. Let them hate. Let them hate. Let them hate. We winning. We winning. Winning. We winning.
And that's all I know how to do, people, is win, and I'm going to keep winning. You dig? I'm going to keep winning. That's a fact. I'm going to keep winning, no matter what. I don't care what nobody tell me. You dig? Because I know and understand, you know, that's what they want you to do. They want you to believe that you ain't winning. You know, statements like Fat Joe, they want you to believe that you can't win. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want you to believe. You know what I mean? They want you to believe that. They want you to believe that. You know what I mean? They definitely want you to feel like you useless. You know what you doing? It ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? It's that premeditation thought. You know that a lot of these dudes that they carry. A lot of these dudes carry that premeditated thought, people. You know what I mean? So from 050 bucks, you know what I mean? I want to let y'all know, man, don't let nobody interfere in your thought of winning. That's a fact. Don't let nobody interfere in that, man. I don't care who they are. I don't care who they are. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody interfere in that, because you got a lot of that going on. Sometimes it be the person that's closest to you, man. They will interfere in your thought of winning, man. They'll degrade your character to make you feel like you ain't doing nothing in your life. You know what I mean? At times, they'll try to talk to you like you ain't nobody or you was never nobody in life. Don't let them do that, man. Take control of your win. Take control of who you are. Take control of what you're trying to accomplish. And don't let nobody come in between that, because it be hate. Trust me, people. It'll be hate. Identify hate. Identify to that. Don't let that go over your head. Identify the hate, because that's what that be. Indirect, upfront, whatever. Identify to it, because it be the people that's closer to you that'll hate you the most. That's a fact. They hate you the most and support you the less. I don't care in what form, frame, or fashion. Because people got the word support mixed up. They got it misconstrued what support is. They have it twisted. So I don't know if I want to continue this show, people. NY318 salute in the building. I don't know if I want to continue this, because I already know, man. You know what I mean? My bozo of the week go to, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna go to Jimmy, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, Jimmy, come get this award, man. You dig what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing I can say, man. You know what I mean? Jimmy, come get this award, man. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to the other side.
Celebrity Bozo.
30 seconds. Yeah. Celebrity Bozo, what a win, you Bozo, which is magnified. The loss is larger, the fall is funnier. You try to play it off like it was a vibe. It wasn't a vibe, it was a violation, and the people voted. Dedicated grind music, 050 bucks. UNT, yeah. Celebrity Bozo a week, you thought we didn't see it, we see it. Hold the applause, we seen you trip on your own cape. You a clown, Bozo, on your head to your J. Take this trophy, just cause you famous don't mean you immune. Take the trophy, you Bozo, you earned it. What's a celebrity Bozo? It's you, honestly. It's having more money than God and less sense than a tree. You wanted all the eyes, well here's the prize, now own the shame. A Bozo by another name. Don't let it be you.
Yo, this is for the bozo of the week. You bozo, you been a bozo all week. So take this award, come get your award. Cause being a bozo is what you seek. So come on and claim it, you earned it, just take it, come get it. Look, this ain't a lifetime achievement, this a weekly evaluation. Us never them, you did some suckerage just cause you famous. You still a person who did some bozo activity on tape. We got the receipt, we got the clip, you can't escape. Bozo. This is for the bozo of the week. You bozo, you been a bozo all week. So take this award, come get your award. Cause being a bozo is what you seek. So come on and claim it, you earned it, just take, come get it. Dedicated grind music. Don't you front like you're above it. You hunt for the spotlight. Well, here it is. Now love it.
Yes, sir. Jimmy, come get that award. Come get that award, Jimmy. You understand me? Come get that award, homeboy, because you deserve it. 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 Word up. You deserve it. You know what I mean? I don't know why ain't nobody telling you, but if they don't understand, I'ma make you understand. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, stop the music. Hold the phone. This ain't for the throne, this is for the clown who stood alone. This is for the dude who brought a spoon to a gunfight. This right here. This is your spotlight. Bozo.
Dedicated grind music.
Listen, Bozo, you been a bozo since Monday wake up call. Tripped over your ego, took a legendary fall. You been bozoing hard, no capital to disgrace. Got lost in the building, forgot your own face. You seek the blunder, you hunt for the fail. Then come get this trophy, you winning by a mile. This is for the bozo of the week. You bozo, you been a bozo all week. From your head to your torso, take this award. Don't you dare try to hide it. Cause being a bozo is what you seek. So come on and claim it, you earned it. Just take it. Bozo. Bozo is go as the bozo award. Regrets, man, you collect them like they limited edition. Made a wrong turn and started 3 new competitions. You bozo the meeting, you bozo the deal. You bozo your lunch, how you mess up a meal. But you own it, you don't deny it. You walk in the flame, they call you a bozo. You just ask them to say your name. This is for the bozo of the week. You bozo. You been a bozo all week. From your head to your torso, take this award. Don't you dare try to hide it. Cause being a bozo is what you seek. So come on and claim it, you earned it. Just take it. Let's go. Bozo. State of mind, leaving common sense and all your reason behind. It's an art form, a masterpiece of oops, a permanent vacation in Atlanta whoops. Dedicated grind music. Dedicated grind music. So hold your head high, you magnificent man. You're the king of the clowns, putting skills to the test. Bozo of the week, yeah, you bozo. Bozo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is the winner for me. That's the winner for me. People, that Bozo of the Week award goes to your boy Jim Jones. You understand me? That Bozo of the Week goes to your boy Jim Jones, man. I hope I ain't, hope a lot of people, understand. I hope a lot of people understand. It ain't personal. It is what it is. You dig? It is what it is. That's a fact. It is what it is. And I just hope a lot of people understand. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. You gotta understand it. Then you're ahead of the game. You're ahead of the game with understanding. Oh, I gotta go check that out. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We got Queens versus Harlem. Hip Hop Talk Weekly tomorrow, 6 p.m. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Come out, show some love. Come show some support. It's free, people. Please tune in. And please, when you are liking the videos, sharing the videos, subscribing to the videos, you can hype the videos up. Make sure y'all don't pass the hype button, people. Please hype the video up. It gets to a leaderboard where it pushes the video out to a different algorithm. Please make sure y'all don't forget to do so. When y'all hit that like button, you're going to see 3 dots somewhere near that, and it's going to take you to the hype button. Hit the hype button. I am number 71 on the leaderboard on the hype button. That's good, but we could do better, people. We could do better. Everybody need to hit that hype button, people. It'll let you know if you can hype the video up. Please go hit that hype button. That means a lot. When you hit that hype button, we don't got to depend on people in the sector. We depend on the people that you don't even know that'll pay close attention to what you are doing. They will tune into what you are doing, and they will respect what you are doing. It's called the hype button. The hype button is there for a reason. Let's use it, people. I'm sitting at 71 right now on the leaderboard out of 100 people. I'm the 71st person. You dig? Please. It's times where I hit number 4 on the leaderboard in the United States. This is the United States, people. We ain't just talking about YouTube, the sector. No, we talking about the United States. Okay, people who take notice of the work that I'm putting in. You understand? So I'm going to need y'all to hit that hype button. I need y'all to hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, please. You dig? And with that being said, man, I appreciate everybody for showing up. I appreciate the people that stayed in the bushes to watch the show. I thank you. You know what I mean? Appreciate that. You understand? Maybe next time, you'll pull up, you'll participate in this show. But I take it is how it is. And I appreciate it. You understand me? Make sure y'all go tune in. Tomorrow, 6 p.m., we got Hip Hop Talk Weekly. You dig? Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Make sure y'all tune in. 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Tomorrow, we'll be talking hip hop. Queens versus Harlem. Who got the best bars? The poll is in the chat. The poll is on my community wall. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. I'm working, people. I'm not trying to jerk y'all time over here. Y'all see what I'm doing, man. You know what I mean? Make sure every Friday you tune in to Celebrity Bozo of the Week, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Every Friday. Shout out to my man, Artist Morrison, a.k.a. the Lightside General. Make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate him for allowing me to be the co-host. That's his idea, people. He just chose me to be his co-host. I salute to that. Y'all make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe. And on that note, I'm going to leave out with the hottest song for me on YouTube. Shout out to my man Renegade Society Production. Shout out to my man El Plaga, Trade Pound 7, a.k.a. Movie. Oh, another thing I want to say, man. I'm seeing people talking about they did more than this, and they did more than that, they did more than this, dealing with my man El Plaga. Yo, listen, man. I take it back 2-3 years ago, man, where not near nutter supported your man El Plaga like I supported, and as I still support. Niggas need to stop that, man. Respect the craft. Respect the art, man. Stop crying. Wipe your eyes, man. It'll be all right. And on that note, man, I'm going to leave y'all on this hot-ass track for my man, Renegade Society Production. Don't let this go over your head, man. Don't let them tell you you can't make it out. You understand? It's your boy 050 Bucks, a.k.a. Mr. Shoot Right Back, a.k.a. the Dark Side General. You understand me? And I appreciate everybody who showed my love, who showed me love, rather, and I appreciate everybody for the appreciation. And on that one, don't let this song go over your head.
They said we wouldn't last. They said we stuck here. They said nobody make it out the dirty sector. Dark side talk. Let's address it.
Yo, they talking now. They talking now.
They said our name.
30 seconds, we got them talking.
Dedicated grind music. They say you can't make it out the dirty sector. Nah. Dark side corners, pressure make you tougher. Sector members moving up, we elevating. They still talking down while we demonstrating. They say you can't make it out, that's what they told us. Now they call us out cause the ground got noticed. From the dirt to the spotlight, yeah. Dirty sector builders, now the world watching. I heard a rapper call it, say the name. Dirty sector. Same one watching every move that we make. Talking like we stuck, like we boxed in a lane. But he mad cause the sector got motion in the name. He said we clout chasing, said we won't go far. But he's still checking views like a fan in the bushes. You diss what you fear, you watch what you doubt. Funny how opinions change when the ground work out. Facts, we ain't lucky, we consistent. Late nights, early mornings, tunnel vision. They critique from the sidelines, comfortable and loud. We build from the bottom where the hate get proud. They say you can't make it out the dirty sector. Dark side corners, pressure make you tougher. Sector members moving up, we elevating. They still talking down while we demonstrating. They say you can't make it out, that's what they told us. Now they call us out cause the ground got noticed. From the dirt to the spotlight, yeah. Dirty sector builders, now the worldwide. Sector members leveling up, new lanes. Same hunger, new platforms, bigger names. We learn from the chaos, master the noise. Turn trolls to fuel, pressure to poise. They stay comfortable, we stay committed. They joke too long, we stay consistent. Dark side lessons, hard-earned gain. You don't survive here without mental strength. They don't hate you when you stuck. They hate you when you move. Remember that? Yeah. They said we peak early, said it's downhill now. But momentum, don't ask a mission, it just grow loud. Same people doubt it, now adjust they tone. Trying to tap in, now that the sector grown. You can't gatekeep hunger, can't block real grind. We paid in time, pain, focus in mind. Dirty sector scars, still show on the skin. But that's proof of survival, proof we win. Proof we win. They say you can't make it out the dirty sector. But we live in proof that the grind apply pressure. Dark side made it sharper, not bitter, not broken. Now every move calculated, every word spoken. They call us out now cause we moving too fast. Funny how the doubt disappear in the past. From the dirt to the daylight, no favors taken. Dirty sector raisers, now we awaken. Dedicated grind music. Said we wouldn't make it out. We did. We did. We did. Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what?
They said we wouldn't last. said we stuck here. They said nobody make it out the dirty sector. Dark side talk. Let's address it. Yo, they talking now. They talking now.
They said our name.
30 seconds, we got them talking.
Dedicated grind music. They say you can't make it out the dirty sector. Dark side corners, pressure make you tougher. Sector members moving up, we elevating. They still talking down while we demonstrating. They say you can't make it out, that's what they told us. Now they call us out cause the ground got noticed. From the dirt to the spotlight, yeah. Dirty sector builders, now the world watching. I heard a rapper call it, say the name. Dirty sector. Same one watching every move that we make. Talking like we stuck, like we boxed in a lane. But he mad cause the sector got motion in the name. He said we clout chasing, said we won't go far. But he's still checking views like a fan in the bushes. You diss what you fear, you watch what you doubt. Funny how opinions change when the ground work out. Facts, we ain't lucky, we can sense it. Late nights, early mornings, tunnel vision. They critique from the sidelines, comfortable and loud. We build from the bottom where the hate get proud. They say you can't make it out the dirty sector. Dark side corners, pressure make you tougher. Sector members moving up, we elevating. They still talking down while we demonstrating. They say you can't make it out, that's what they told us. Now they call us out cause the grind got noticed. From the dirt to the spotlight, yeah. Dirty sector builders, now the world watching. Sector members leveling up, new lanes. Same hunger, new platforms, bigger names. We learn from the chaos, master the noise. Turn trolls to fuel, pressure to poise. They stay comfortable, we stay committed. They joke too long, we stay consistent. Dark side lessons, hard-earned gain. You don't survive here without mental strength. They don't hate you when you stuck. They hate you when you move. Remember that? Yeah. They said we peaked early, said it's downhill now. But momentum, don't ask permission, it just grow loud. Same people doubt it, now adjust they tone. Trying to tap in, now that the sector grown. You can't gatekeep hunger, can't block real grind. We paid in time, pain, focus in mind. Dirty sector scars, still show on the skin. But that's proof of survival, proof we win. Proof we win. They say you can't make it out the dirty sector. But we live in proof that the grind apply pressure. Dark side made it sharper, not bitter, not broken. Now every move calculated, every word spoken. They call us out now cause we moving too fast. Funny how the doubt disappear in the past. From the dirt to the daylight, no favors taken. Dirty sector raisers, now we awaken. Dedicated grind music. Said we wouldn't make it out. We did. We did. We did. Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what?
That's a fact. They'll never let them tell you you can't make it out. And y'all already on that note, man. It's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. Thank everybody who for pulling up, being a participant of the show. I'll see y'all next Friday. Don't meet me there, beat me there. And I'm out. Wow.